Thanks to some really great assets from Titan and MTF4, it's now possible to make a realistic, detailed European city. So, as you can see, I've already started on some buildings, a church, we've got a square in the foreground. But I have a habit of leaving things a bit messy when I'm not recording, so I decided to record this series, make it a series. Okay, so to start off, I want to make kind of a sort of building similar to the Clementium in Prague. So by that, I kind of want that to be like for it to be like an imposing complex, but obviously in an older style. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, I think let's add on one more floor. And then, I have an idea. If we do that, give it 4 floors, and then look for... I have these stone... Okay, let's not look there. I have these stone... Here we go. Pavements. And I could use it. I've got a really good idea. I think I'll be able to use this and make it like a buttress, I think. So I'm going to use a transform tool to, not that way. Okay, so I want a much smaller step. Okay, so having looked at kind of the thing that I said I was taking inspiration from, I'd say splicing these City Hall courts is probably a bit more realistic. We can keep this, and actually I do like how it's turned out, but I have an idea, because in the real thing, they use... There's like a lot of churches. There's a lot of churches within the complex. Trying to find... Hold on. Cemetery. This. I think... If I, like... kind of phase it within... I've done this before in another city. Essentially that gives you a pretty accurate... I mean, that does look quite baroque. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now I just need to kind of fix this up. I only just learned about the Control H shortcut today. Okay, that suits it. Does it? No, it doesn't. And then the real thing has a lot of inner courtyards. I hope Kralhrad would be happy with my representation of his hometown. Okay, after doing some pretty much literal magic, I have now got another church sort of thing on the other side. This one's a bit less immersive. I think you can see what I used to make that. However, now I think let's do the courtyards. As for here, I might just do a low hedge. It looks... I mean, obviously, there'll probably be so many tourists here that they'll end up treading on all of this grass anyways. So actually, I'm saying that, I'm not doing that. So actually, that could be... I think there is a gravel... There's something that I can... Yes. Oh, this would be cool. I don't use many mods for surfaces and stuff, which is why I'm kinda kinda winging it. Kinda not doing. Okay, so it must be that people are... Yes, okay, I like that. Okay, so I've put all the like plazas in and stuff. I'm a bit concerned about how dark it is, but that might be just the time that I have the game set to. I think it's time to actually finish this old town now. So, I wanted to complete these blocks. The way I've been, I think I've kind of got an issue with that my roads might be a bit too wide. And also, I know in a lot of European cities, there'll be like overhangs, there'll be bridges between the buildings, like the original sort of sky bridges, if anything. But I didn't really have a good way to do that with these assets. But these assets they're really good. I used one of the German bike buildings there. I do want to almost splice in some of the mixed-use German bike buildings, but their roofs don't really fit the colour. But I would kind of like to have a bit of the storytelling in that maybe some of these old ones were bombed. This one, I thought it would have been a good idea to at least for some of them have a bit of a better story behind them, so I made kind of that white facade where it matches up. I do not know what to do on the side of that church. That idea there was kind of based off of the new church in Amsterdam. But yeah, I kind of just want to have a bit more variety in the buildings, because I've been really heavily using the baroque buildings, which, I mean, they are really good, but I don't want to rely on them so much. So yeah, that's the district. Okay, so since I left you, I've added a bit more like context to the city. Like Spike there. You can probably see that it's becoming suspiciously similar to Prague. This city's not going to be Prague, it's going to be something else. I don't know what to do with this waterfront, because obviously we've got the river here. My original idea was for it to be kind of similar to Vilnius in the sense that there's like a little creek. But, I mean, looking at this, I'm not believing that that's a waterfront, so I might do that between episodes. I don't know what to do with this area. I'm gonna put a hedge around it. I think I need some suggestions for what to do for this area, because obviously it's in the middle of the old town, and a long time ago it was a very dense old town. Maybe I'll try something similar to Prague again. I might be able to find a building that somewhat works. Maybe it could be... I'll put that there just so then we have some hotels. And that's not even functional. What a pain. What? Alright, okay, there we go. I want to do kinda an area based on the German buildings, because the German park buildings, they're really versatile, especially this one. I think this one, you could probably make a full district out of it. I'm gonna use these. Let's go level 4. These, you could probably make like a full district out of them, and the recolorable, which is a big thing for me. So, I've filled the blocks in, and yeah, it started out exactly how I wanted actually. I was originally wondering why it all looked really monotonous, until I realized that there's other ones as well at different depths. So we've now got cool inner courtyards. We have practically 0 jobs in the city. There are 300 jobs in the city and 900 plus 2,800 times like 1.5. Like, there's probably 4,000 capacity housing here. So I'm going to try and use these office blocks to try and turn this district at least into actually like a job center. I'm going to put probably just like 1 per building. Right, the population's already feeling it. How many jobs are there now? 200 there, 200 there. So not that many. What a waste. Barely added any. Look at that plane. I'm gonna finish up these blocks here. And I'm feeling a bit adventurous. We might turn this into a bit of a focal point. Here I wanted to make a theatre. I wanted to base it off of the one in Prague, which, to be honest, I wasn't really looking at it for reference, so if it doesn't turn out exactly the same, I'm not actually that upset, because it's not supposed to be Prague, is it? I really struggled to make the roof any more interesting though, because I didn't just want to use that City Hall prop. Okay, so yeah, I finished up the blocks. I think in this area we'll just do, like, continue, maybe push out the old town 1 more block, and then do some of this stuff. As you might be able to see, yeah, I've decided this is where the station will go. You can probably search on Google Maps very quickly and see exactly where I got the inspiration from. I'm gonna be pretty excited to work on this area, because it's gonna be a slope, and I think I want it to be as dense as kind of the rest of everything, so it'll be quite interesting to see how the city works on a slope. We've got these bridges, which, yeah, I think they're gonna be cool. We've got lovely roads. We're gonna cherish these more than the city blocks. And I'm so glad that these tunnels actually worked, because tunnels in this game are a complete pain. But I've got one more thing that I want to do. Let's start off by putting one of these down. Okay. I'm gonna connect this up. So we're gonna make a line from here. We're gonna bring it to the quay. Gonna bring it up this new road. Take it kind of around the entire city. Through this, which is gonna be a square. And also, I don't know. Oh, right, yeah, okay. I don't really want so many cars to be waiting there, but. And let's see what we get. Let's pause it there. Tramline 1, yep. I want to use these quite normal sized trams. Let's make it a lot cheaper. Give it this many cars. I'll let it to sort itself out there. Ooh. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna change the and I'm gonna change the color of these. Is it gonna go? There we go. I want it to be red, coincidentally. Are the Prague trams actually even red? They're probably not even red. We're gonna have red there, we're gonna have red there. We're gonna make it slightly more stained. Let's make this a bit grayer as well. And yeah, I like the look of that. That looks realistic. This is not so realistic. Let's see it come around the corner. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Okay, yeah, I'll do some closing shots.